What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do?
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Ready? Check, check. Get that quarterback and on court.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On the toss, here's Michel. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Go 50. Go Bandit.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, Hill. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, ladies. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. That's what he says. Charlie.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Brady to Michelle on the screen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Hey, set, wide, 80. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, 66.
To throw, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Brady, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss, left side, Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Here's Damian Harris, third-rounder from Alabama. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On the ground is Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now he'll throw with Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's third and 16. Brady. This is White on the screen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wait, set, fly, 20. Fly 59. Let's go, D.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. As they come up now, second and goal. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. As they come up now, second and goal. Michel going to try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Kansas City.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 25 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be numbered.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady gives to Michel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll start the drive with Hill. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Stop. 53 is the mic. Hey, Sunday. Yellow.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
15. Hey, 57.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch the twist. Chopper.
They'll run for it with Hill. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
For the Patriots field goal, a 63-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to... This is caught inside the 15. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Yellow.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch.
Alpha.
Check 31.
Check it, reload.
Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait, that 380.
Check 53.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Jumper.
Regular.
Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Hey, Alabama.
Check 53.
Check it.
Brady now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Yellow. Argolani.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Yellow. 180. Hey, Ripley.
Watch the backer. Box trap. 50, Mike, 50.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They start the second half with Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
.31 yards there and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
He's checking.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
No, 66.
And it's Michelle once again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 77 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Yellow.
Get in the way.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Slam. Mike's 50. Not today, you are. Not today.
Go Bandit.
Check hot route. Hot.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Michel. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 66.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Right here. Go 50.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Wait, 20!
Mike, number 53! Mike, 53! Come to my work! We want it! Come to my work!
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Let's get
at the 4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Watch the curve! Watch the curve!
Go Bandit!
They'll run forward with Michel. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Yellow! There's a line!
I got one! Check nickel!
Right side!
They run it again with Hill. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yellow! Let's go, Lou, lady! Hey, Riblet!
Sweat!
Check Sunday.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Bang, 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 bang.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
My 50. Hey, here we go.
Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Watch the slant.
Off the bootleg. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam.
Shadow.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. I'm the line, Eddie.
Focus, defense, focus.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Wells. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check it. Kill. 72.
Throwing again. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, 66.
On first down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Goal 50.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Catch it, reload.
Brady to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
No, 66. Rip.
Let's go.
Bravo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Oh, sugar.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. This is White on the screen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Fighting through pressure. Fights off and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check it.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Danny.
Rip.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Fire down these two. Let's go, Ollie. Nice hit.
On 1st down, it's Hill. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going again on the ground here with Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, hit on the tackle. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Again, it's Hill. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Let's go.
Mahomes takes it himself, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Double time. Five down. Stand up in.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.